But at least now it can't get much worse.
But it did get worse.
It gets worse. It gets worse and worse for Destiny. Espstiny, or I guess some people calling him Sexpestiny. There's some very funny names for this man. And it's very sad. It's very sad to see how this all turned out for me. Because, as you may know, I didn't follow Destiny's political career, but I did see him very early on. The deepest lore on this man, if you're unfamiliar, although I think he's pretty well known, a bit better known than I am at least, is that he started his career as a carpet seller. Oh no, carpet cleaner. And he would be cleaning carpets until this very day, if it wasn't because of Reddit. Yes, Reddit. They saw Destiny playing StarCraft. And, he was pretty good for a white guy. I don't think he ever beat a single Korean player, so he's just still just child tier Korean. But, for a white guy, he was pretty good at StarCraft, and he did some funny strategies. He would play with infestors, he'd do mind control, he would build mass queens. I know you guys don't understand any of this, but that's how I learned about Destiny. And while he was being very busy cleaning carpets, people realized something his unique skill. He talks very fast and he can read Wikipedia. And this is the entire criteria you need to become famous on the internet and also a political figure in the political sector. And it's quite wild to see how he's evolved from being a carpet cleaner to a StarCraft Redditor to being a groper, because he was groping people pretty early in his career. Mia Rose went over to his house, got drunk, and he showed up behind. He literally reached behind her and gave a bigger honker, 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 as if she was like some sort of clown girl. I mean, she was a porn star, so I guess she kind of was. Anyway, that's not here or there right now. Anyway, so he was a clown. He was a carpet cleaner, StarCraft player. Then he started getting into politics. And along the way, he created the career of many people, such as Hassan. Hassan, after he jumped ship from the Young Turks, also got his start on Destiny's channel before he decided that he hates Destiny, because I don't know why they even hate each other. They're both kind of very liberal. I guess Destiny wasn't socialist enough for Hassan. Who can say? Who can say? But anyway, Destiny almost made it to the big time. He was doing these political rallies. He was having his political headquarters. He was trying to get boots on the ground to get Kamala in the White House. And it seemed as the Destiny candidate was going to be a thing going forward. And not this election, but the next election, is that they were going to put forward their own person to beat the evil Republicans. And, he had a lot of money. He had a lot of support. And he has a very rabid fan base that does whatever he says and doesn't really abandon him no matter what. So he probably could have actually had some fairly important influence in the next election, the midterms or whatever. But all of that's gone. It's all gone now. He's back to carpet cleaner status in the eyes of at least the mainstream. I mean, he'll be able to do his Twitch or YouTube, provided he avoids jail time or whatever. But he's never going to be a serious contender again. He's never going to be invited to the White House. He's never going to be invited to shake Bernie's hand or whatever it is these people do, because the lawsuit has come out from one woman who names herself as Jane Doe. Of course, we know this as the streamer, or I think she's a streamer, internet person, Pxie, but it's spelled Pxie, which is a major red flag, by the way. If you've got any weird spellings and weird names, men, just stay away. And she kind of exposed the whole thing. Clout for favors. You could get into his orbit. If you wanted to be a Destiny orbiter and start your legal career, all you needed to do was either suck or be sucked on by the Sexpestiny at Espstiny Island. And not only did you have to do these sexual favors, he recorded everything. Because why wouldn't you just record everything even though it's illegal? Now, the funniest thing I heard today is that one of the things that the Destiny fanboys are saying, that this is how Espstiny can still get out of the charges, this is how Bernie can still win, sort of thing, is they said that because it happened at Destiny's house, they should have assumed or have consented to be recorded by him. Which makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Because if I go to my mate's house and I go and take a shit in his toilet and he's got a hidden camera in the bathroom and he's like, well, bro, you did walk into my house, you consented. That doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that. So in a move that surprised everyone, Pxie decided to start a GoFundMe to raise money for a lawsuit. And I believe it got up to over $50,000. Destiny does have a lot of enemies on both the right and the left, which is very funny. He's basically, nobody likes him anymore. It's very sad, except for the DGGers. That's his group of people. And, in a surprising twist, she didn't take the money and run like Keffels did. Like that, Keffels raised a bunch of money, about $100,000, to sue the evil people, like I guess Kiwi Farms or other people. But no, Pxie's lodged a complaint, and we're going to go through it today. But there is one victim in this story that is the saddest of all of these. Even though Destiny was recording people, exposing their sex tapes, threatening to take down everyone with him, luring BPD women into very inappropriate relationships to give them to boost their careers, the real victim in all of this is Destiny. As Destiny says himself, let's take a look. Let's see what he's saying about the whole situation.
So there's been like 3 phases of me basically not being able to chat about any of this. So the first phase was, obviously, I don't want to publicize the leaks because, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says in this, I am a victim in this. Unarguably, the largest victim. I was the target of this. And
he's the largest victim. No one has suffered more than Espstiny. He's the real victim because now he can't just, F all of these BPD slags and get away with it while also making like all the money in the world. Like he's making like $60,000, $100,000 a month at some points. It's crazy. But he's the real victim in all of this because he recorded them. And then his recordings were then are leaked and he, I guess, exposed them to shit around in these Discord Guna groups.
The one the most horribly impacted. So one, I don't want to publicize my own leaks, but also out of respect for other people involved, I don't want to publicize their leaks, so I don't talk about any of it.
Okay, what do you mean respect for other people? When you're recording people to use later against them in blackmail or to take down their careers with you, you don't respect them. You don't respect them.
The second part was her saying that she was literally suicidal and that if her parents ever found out, she would kill herself. So obviously, I don't want to talk about it then as well.
He tries to be sympathetic here and like, well, I don't want to make it bad for her. He actually called for people to go to Kiwi Farms and dox people and expose all of their information there. And he's directed his fans to go there in the past. He's like, well, hey, look, this bitch is ruining is messing with my life. Why don't you go to Kiwi Farms and check out all of her information and see what you can do? He literally said something to that effect. So no, he doesn't give a shit about other people. It's just what can he get? It's always that. What can you get out of this situation?
Well, and then the third part was for pre-trial stuff after she'd made her statement. Well, now if I start explaining my side of things, now she's in an even more like completely fucked position trying to make any sort of pre-trial joint statement with me to settle anything. So the situation
it's all just he's doing it for the ladies. He's doing it for the ladies. Such a gentleman, Destiny.
In terms of my ability to say anything prior to filing an actual fucking complaint has been nada, because I'm either going to cause her to kill herself, okay, or I'm going to cause her to have to be so fucked for her litigation posture that now she'll either kill herself or whatever. I don't know. So this has been like the most irritating and annoying fucking part about all of this, I think. There's like a lot of like specifics that we can dive into, but like I said, I shot off.
Look, I don't think there's going to be an easy pre-trial settlement. It seems like Destiny's about to get bent over and taken for everything that he's worth. I think in some of these, I think someone has suggested that they're going for 10 million. No, I don't think they're going to get 10 million from Destiny. But I think Sean described this today as Destiny's going to have to get out his checkbook, start writing down zeros, and wait for Pxie to tell him to stop. It doesn't look very good, but let's take a look for ourselves on the filing. This is the official complaint. It's about 13 pages long, so not too long. We'll probably be out of work and back to our families pretty quick today, I think. You never know. So let us take a look. And this will be the start, hopefully, of a very interesting, very salacious, and very live stream trial. I want to see Destiny talking fast in the courtroom. I want to see him try and explain to the judge in his fast talking voice. That'd be very fun for me. There was something I saw recently that I would love to do a reaction to, but I know that I'll get copyright struck if I do it, so I can't. And you'll give me some shit for this if you want, but there's a channel, Jubilee. They put out pretty bad content at the best of times, but that's why it's funny. But they started doing a series where it's like 25 people versus, and they had this guy, and it's like 25 liberals versus one conservative, or 25 pro-choice people versus one pro-lifer. And in one of these, they had 25 Trump voters versus Destiny. And they just released this video, I think like a month or two ago. So it was doing very well. I think it's got millions of views. One of these videos has got like 12 million or 20 million views. It's insane. It's very entertaining format though, because it's just like a bunch of loud people yelling at someone and they're like in a circle. I can show you what it looks like, but I can't watch it because I tried to do a reaction to Jubilee's content before. Let me see, 25 liberals. But it's very entertaining. It's very, very entertaining. Why can't I? Oh, hold on. Let me see. 25, not 52. There we go. This is the one that I saw. It was with Michael. It was with Michael Knowles, who I actually haven't seen before, but I guess he's kind of like Ben Shapiro or something, or. But it's like this. They have like a big circle. You've got your conservative man here, and you've got all these 25 liberals, and they all just take turns, like debate me, bro. It's very similar to what you might see from the old crowd, Change My Mind. Very similar format to that. It's very entertaining, though. I watched a couple of these. And the Destiny one came out pretty recently ago, I think. Although they upload so much shit, it's hard to tell. And everything's like, let me see. Where is it? Destiny. Come on now. They had Pete Buttigieg, whatever his name is, versus 25 undecided. But there is one Democrat versus. This is the Destiny one. It's 6 million views. Oh, shit. What the fuck is Wix? I don't know what this ad is for. It's like for making shit or something. Okay. All right, we get it. Skip. So you had this one. You had Destiny talking in his big circle versus all the Trump voters, and that's how it goes. Apparently, he's talked to this woman before. This looks like the kind of woman that he would date, because I was just looking at the attention spikes when she walks on the scene. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. But like I said, you'll have to watch this in your own time, because I'll get copyright strike if I do it. And today we're going to look at the complaint anyway. So anyway, let us begin. In the Southern District of Florida, Jane Doe, the plaintiff, versus Stephen K. Bonelli II. I think it's Bonnell, but everyone just calls him Bonelli. I think it's because the eyes, the second looks like eyes or something. I don't know. Maybe it is Bonelli. I don't know how you say it. Now, obviously it says Jane Doe. We know this is Pxie. And the reason that she is Jane Doe is that Pxie is her screen name. We don't know, or she doesn't want to expose her real name for this. And that's understandable. Destiny has a very large following. This is going to be very public, very publicized case. And it's very likely that people that are very, very much up Destiny's asshole will harass anyone to all, what's the word I'm looking for here? To no ends. So she's alleging her complaint as Jane Doe. So, complaint. To the Honourable Court, now comes plaintiff Jane Doe, by and through her undersigned counsel, and very respectfully states, alleges, and praise as follow. Oh, that's nice. Do they usually say praise in a legal document? That's kind of interesting. I haven't seen that before, I think. Nature of action. This action seeks to hold defendant accountable for his unauthorized, intentional, and unlawful disclosure and dissemination of intimate images and sexually explicit videos of the plaintiff, thereby causing plaintiff extreme emotional and physical distress, depression, anxiety, and harm to her personal and professional reputation. Plaintiff seeks injunctive relief. That's money. She's seeking money. Compensatory and punitive damages, attorney fees, and any other relief this honorable court deems just and proper as a result of defendant's unlawful, extreme, and outrageous conduct towards plaintiff. Plaintiff brings claim pursuant to inter alia the Intimate Image Protection Act 15 USC, the Sexual Cyber Harassment Statute of Florida, and other Florida laws pertaining to the right of privacy, public disclosure of private facts, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. Now, this might be interesting to, obviously this is in Florida, not Minnesota, but there will be another case of revenge pornography that we might be seeing very soon. And that is Kayla Ricada versus Aaron Imholte. And there's been a little bit of updates, but not enough to do a show about. I know you guys want to hear about it though. So I am saving things up and waiting for the right moment. It looks like the gang is getting back together. The gang is getting back together in the court of Minnesota because Aaron is summoned, Kayla's summoned, April's summoned, and Nick is appearing. So the Minnesota 4 is going to be back in court very soon together. Probably the first time they've all seen each other since, I guess since they were licking things out of each other's orifices. So that'll be fun. That'll be a fun little reunion. Now, Sean has said that he thinks it's going to go to plea before actual coming to a court date. We'll see. We'll see. It's very interesting how the court in Stearns County is very adamant about bringing people in. They made their nationwide manhunt versus Ethan Ralph, which is very strange, very unusual. And they have summoned Gino Bisconte and what's that woman's name? Keanu, all the way from New York. They've said they won't go, but it seems like they are going to go. So we'll have to wait and find out. So anything we learn here might be interesting going forward into that case as well. But I think that's not until May. So there'll be some downtime. We're in the off season right now. Canoe. Yeah, that's her name. Canoe. All right. Page 2. Doe versus Bonnell. E. Jurisdiction and venue. The court has subject matter jurisdiction pursuant to 28 USC because this action arises under the law of the United States, including 15 USC, the Intimate Image Protection Act. So a lot of people, this is colloquially called revenge pornography. It doesn't always have to be for revenge. Like if we look at Aaron's case, obviously when he sent that image, if that's indeed what he did do, it wasn't for revenge. He was just kind of bragging. But the dissemination of private, intimate images is what this is about. Everyone just calls it revenge pornography, though. But like you were saying, well, he wasn't trying to get revenge. He was just trying to show some rosebud titties or something. No, that's just the name for it. That's what people call it. The court has supplemental jurisdiction over the plaintiff's state law claims pursuant to 28 USC because they arise out of the same nucleus of operative facts as the federal claims. Venue is proper in this judicial district pursuant to 28 USC because a substantial part of the events or omissions giving rise to the claim occurred within this district. The defendant is subject to personal jurisdiction in this district. And the parties, plaintiff Jaden Doe is a citizen of the United States and a resident of Miami-Dade County, Florida. Plaintiff brings his complaint anonymously due to the intimate and sensitive nature of the materials from which form the subject matter of the complaint. Defendant Stephen K. Bonnell II, Bonnell, he'll be referred to later in this document, is a citizen of the United States and a resident of Miami Beach, Florida. Oh, that's interesting. So I guess he moved. The last time I saw him, I thought he lived in Arizona. Like he was paying like really low property taxes. I thought he was going to move to California so that he could work his way through those BPD checks. But I guess he used up all the BPD women in the Twitch sphere in California and now has moved down to Florida for their very nice taxation policies. And the weather, it's apparently very nice down there. Soul in the Lich with a 50 ARS, whatever that is. You have to let me send you your picks among my comedy friends, Josh, or Trump will win and take the right to offer yourself to online weirdos. Yeah, this is an interesting thing, is that Destiny was using this. So he was getting people, like there's actually like leaks of him where he's like, send me feet pics right now. And then someone did. And then he's like, well, welcome to the Orbiter crew. Now we're going to give you a career. It's very funny. And even if they were joking, there's a lot of truth in that joke. But yes, Destiny would actually use the defense that he's like, look, you guys are coming after me. in this time of year when Trump is taking the office? Do you want the left to be forever silenced? Are you going to waste time on these silly complaints? He actually has used these allegations before. A lot of the people on the left have actually done this. Hassan does this a lot too with anytime you criticize his reporting or anything that he does, he says, well, like, you really going to criticize me when people are dying in Palestine? Not an argument, and very, very manipulative. Pest Tiny is pretty funny. That's a good one. That's a good one. Dick's Tiny is pretty good as well. Mr. Borelli. That's kind of fun. Oh no. It's Coach Six String Man says another win. Whether another witness for the toe. Yes, yes. April's back, baby. That's going to be like the reunion for Nick, I suppose, right? It's going to be their heartfelt first reunion. How romantic. How romantic. Their eyes will meet across the courtroom as she testifies for Nick's wife about how she was sending pictures of her tits to Aaron. Actually, there's some wild cope. There's some wild cope in that story. I know this is about Destiny and not Nick, but, you know, we did do a lot of Nick content on this channel. And I am preparing the next PowerPoint. How much money I made from Ricada, which is a very interesting PowerPoint. The details will be exposed, perhaps, if we hit the goal on that on the next stream. But one of the things that Nick is saying is absolutely insane. He's saying that the pictures that Kayla sent or that he sent to Aaron were taken non-consensually, which doesn't make fucking sense. Because in all of the stories and all of the lore previously, Aaron said the picture was sent to him and he did not take it. So that means either Kayla or Nick took it. Now, Kayla cannot send a non-consensual image herself because she sent it. That means she's consenting while she's sending it, obviously. So is Nick admitting to sending non-consensual pictures of his wife? There's some other stuff they're alluding to, or like saying that that Aaron was showing pictures of April to random people at restaurants, which is a weird thing to do, Aaron. If you're doing that, I don't know why you're doing that. Like you're ordering some eggs over my hammy, and then you're like, hey, while you're talking to the cop that's sitting next to the table in Denny's, and you're like, hey, have you seen a picture of my my wife? Well, soon to be ex-wife. The weird thing to do if true, but I don't know why I should believe Nick's story. He has a very, very creative view of the truth, I'll say. Anyway, factual allegations. Bonelli, we'll just go on Bonnell. I'm pretty sure it's Bonnell, but I think that Bonelli is just a joke. Bonnell, known online as Destiny, is a live streamer and political commentator. He has over 840,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. He has a huge following on X, Kick, Reddit. Well, I mean, all right, he's guilty if he's on Reddit. And Discord. Well, now he's double guilty and probably need to check his PC for random pictures. Bonnell has over 700,000 followers on his Twitch channel before he was banned from Twitch in March 2022 due to hateful content. He was banned because of Keffels. Interesting side note. Isn't it amazing that it's like the challenge to get to 1 million subscribers without having some sort of controversy? Nick only made it halfway there. Destiny was so close. He almost made it to 1 million subscribers before the nudie pics dropped. Plaintiff, known online as Pxie, is also a live streamer, as well as an influencer. She has 15,000 followers on X, and on Twitch she has 10,000 followers. Look, as someone who has about 20,000 followers on my channel, you're not an influencer, okay? Stop using the word influencer unless you're like, if I go out and say buy Cheerios or buy Twinkies or something, and like there's a run at the store and all the Twinkies are sold out, then you're an influencer. If you're a streamer and you're making money from super chats and you're barely meeting ends meet, or like you're going to your friend's house and doing your laundry there, you're not an influencer. You're unemployed with extra steps. This isn't quite enough, I would say. So Pxie, I wouldn't call her an influencer, but yeah, she does live streams, sure. But I mean, this is just my own sort of pet grievance. All right, let's see. Wait, sorry, that was page 2, right? Yep, page 2. She has 10,000 followers. All right, page 3. Plaintiff began conversing with Bonnell on the Discord platform. See, everything goes back to Discord. All of the degeneracy comes back to Discord. When she was approximately 19 years old. Destiny was approximately 33 years old at that time. Plaintiff was a new streamer in the same niche as Destiny, politics. Okay. Not only would I say she's not an influencer, 19-year-olds don't have opinions about politics. They have nothing worth hearing. Okay. No 19-year-old has a hot take on politics. Nobody gives a shit. Why don't you try having a job for a few years, paying some taxes for a few years, dealing with the nonsense that the government has for a few years before you start putting in your political opinions? Yeah, the only thing she knows about is politics. Very clever there. I've been there, done that. Approximately 2 years later, or on about September 12th, that's a close one, 2020, after multiple conversations about consent and boundaries, plaintiff engaged in sexual relations with Destiny. Plaintiff was inexperienced and had only had one physical relations with one person prior. I don't believe this, but it's not important, and there's no reason for Destiny to try and challenge this statement in his response, and it would just look bad for him to do so. But they're trying to establish that she's inexperienced, and obviously he's a much older man, more experienced, more influential, more crafty. So he was able to take advantage of her because she's just a naive, open-eyed doe of a woman who also has very important opinions about politics. Let's see. This was the only time plaintiff and Destiny had sexual relations. During this one occasion, Destiny recorded videos of plaintiff of him engaging in said sexual contact. The videos. Unbeknownst to the plaintiff at that time, or on about October 4th, 2022, Destiny disseminated through electronic means one of the videos to a 19-year-old woman using the screen name Rose. Rose was a random fan of Destiny on his Discord platform that reached out to him on Discord. Destiny had never met Rose, despite knowing nothing about Rose or not even knowing her real name. I mean, never mind. Although this isn't the first Rose that Destiny's had some encounters with, which is kind of funny, because the porn star that he groped early in his career and everyone just forgot and forgave him about was also named Rose. That was Mia Rose. Destiny intentionally shared the video with Rose without plaintiff's knowledge or consent. So what he was doing here, he was using hot young teens in your area videos to lure in hot young teens even more. So he's like, look, I'm already banging 19-year-olds. Don't you want to be one of these 19-year-olds that I could do for you what I did for her? And I believe he also did this with his ex-wife, Melina, I want to say. Melina? I don't know. The Swedish chick that moved back to Sweden to be with the noodle-armed guy that also looks like a woman. On or about the 29th of November, the sexually explicit video of plaintiff that Stephen had shared with Rose was uploaded to the website, and it's a mystery website, but it's just some file sharing website. I think I know which one it is, but I'm not sure for exactly. It has fans in the name, but not only fans. The video was also shared on multiple other porn sites, including, and there's quite a long redaction here, so either it's a very, very funny website name or it is many websites. The caption of the video on the different platforms identify both redacted, I guess this is the full name of the parties. Shortly after the video was posted, various friends and random followers of plaintiff informed her about the dissemination of the video. Some of these messages are very accusatory. She is shocked, humiliated, and mortified by the dissemination of the sexually explicit video. I mean, this is like, on the one hand, she did approach him. She should have known what she was getting into, even though she is naive and 19. But honestly, this is probably one of the most mortifying things that can happen to you as a young person. Couldn't be me. I can't imagine what it'd feel like. But yeah, like I remember, when you're younger, like the idea of like your most private and intimate moments being shared online. And this is something that's kind of a very new phenomenon. A lot of us, we're already adults when the internet and file sharing and cameras on your phones became like commonplace. So we didn't really have to deal with these. But here's the thing. Here's the secret. Just don't upload private, explicit videos of yourself or other people, because once it's on the internet, it's never coming off. It's never coming off. And the scary thing about this is that going forward, there's probably going to be a lot more people being exposed for this that have previously thought they got away with it. What I mean by that is that with facial recognition software, like think about all of the nudes that have been posted online. A lot of them were low quality. A lot of them were not tagged with names. They don't have the the exit data on them or anything. As facial recognition and sites like Facebook get how they collect everyone's faces and you post a picture and it automatically tags you. If you ever posted like a nude online and you thought like 20 years ago, at a certain point in the future, AI will be able to match it to whatever public profile you have now, and then say, "Oh, do you know this person did porn 20 years ago? Here's every instance of it." And you're already starting to see it with reverse image search and things like that, but it's going to get more powerful going forward. And of course, I guess the statute of limitations will be gone on those. So good luck getting it off. But I guess good luck on getting other people off. Don't share nudes. It's as simple as that. It is what it is. Robert Lawrence gifted 5 memberships. Thank you very much. You know what? If you join my Discord, you can also see very embarrassing photos about me. Not pictures of me. I mean, sometimes there's pictures of me, but not like that. But I found out, here's a picture that I posted in my Discord today. Here's a picture I posted today. Look at this. I found this meal that I cooked 9 years ago. The first time I was alone living in Japan and tried cooking fish and chips because I was a little bit homesick of those delicious deep fried food. I tried to cook my own fish and chips. Turned out like shit. But it was kind of tasty. You've got my homemade fish and chips and some good old fashioned cream clan. You can join the cream clan by joining as a member. If you're going to do that, get a membership, get gifted a membership, whatever, and then go to the channel, my channel, community page. I'll post an invite link after the stream to join the Discord where you can see all of the cream clansmen we have in my channel. Anyway, sorry, where were we? That's just a random shilling. I'll try not to do it that much, except you should like the stream as well. And also thank you if you get a membership, thank the person who sent it to you, my cream clansmen. As of today, the video on the redacted site has been viewed over 10,000 times. It has been viewed on another site over 58,000 times. It has at least as many views on other websites, but it has since been removed. It is still on redacted site, but the site does not have the number of trackers, so the live number of views, unknown, but estimated to be tens of thousands. On Mystery Site, there were over 10,000 views, but it's since been reviewed. So yeah, hundreds of thousands of people have seen this, and probably much, much higher because it's Destiny. And Destiny has hundreds of thousands of people, millions of people, in fact, that want to see him suffer. And in just trying to see Destiny take an L, they're also going to be exposing this young woman further online. And as this becomes a very publicized story, because he's so big as a channel, and also because he's involved in politics, it's very likely that this will make it to basically everyone this chick knows. If you're young and into politics, you know who Destiny is. If you're on the left, it's very likely that all of her friends know who she is. And it's likely that all of her friends know who he is. And yeah, it's very likely that basically her entire social group is going to be exposed to these, which is really sad. It's I knew one person this happened to, like a long time ago. She sent pics to her boyfriend, and he shared them with a bunch of other people, the entire school. Not my school. This is a story I heard from someone a long time ago. And she had to move schools. It completely destroyed her life. And this was years ago, right? This is back almost when cell phones were first invented. Not cell phones, but camera phones, you know what I mean? So very sad to see how this can, especially for women, it's very difficult to come back from the sex tape or the nudie pic drop for women. For men, it's like you can kind of get away with it because maybe people will just make fun of your dick. And they'll be like, well, this is photographic evidence that I've had sex, so deal with it, virgin sort of thing. So women do suffer more from this than men, if we're being honest, if we're being real honest here. Anyway, Zedek Attack with 20 says, Cream Clan, huh? Does that come with a free hood? Well, I mean, it comes with a hoodie. I don't know about it. It's the color of cream, but yeah, you'll have to wonder. On the evening of November 29th, 2024, plaintiff sends a message to Stephen on Discord expressing her horror that he shared the video of her. She asks him if he sent any additional pornographic videos to anyone. He admits his guilt. No. Oh, no. What did you think, Destiny, that the judge wouldn't read Discord? There was actually a very funny statement by Sean today, where he said that the judge probably knows what Discord is because he works with a lot of CP cases, because that's where a lot of the weirdos tend to congregate. And Discord is not a secure website or application. If you post something on Discord, you should expect for it to be leaked at some point in the future, and it is what it is. Don't say anything. You shouldn't be saying anything online if it's not encrypted that you don't want other people to hear. He admits to his guilt, responding, there shouldn't be. No, I'm so sorry. There's literally no excuse. I mean, this is going to be a pretty open and shut case, I think. I had phone convos and stuff with this person, and they were fairly close with me. It's worthless to say it at this point, but I'm super sorry. There's literally no... Look at this. You can't just say this. You know what's going to happen? The judge is going to award the plaintiff everything they ask for, and it's like, well, Destiny, you're... Bang, bang. You're being fined $10 million. I'm super sorry about that. Holy shit. She's going to get everything. She's going to get everything that she wants. This is going to be a fucking slam dunk of a case. I think that even though she has like, I believe it's upwards of 60 or 50 to 60, maybe even $100,000 at this point. She has all the money in the world to go to the war chest. I think that her lawyer is probably taking this on contingency. So this is the kind of case that can make her career, and it's such an easy one. So like Destiny can keep this going as long as he wants. The opposing counsel, I don't think is going to give up without at least 6 zeros. The leak on the video goes viral and is being discussed by thousands of followers on Destiny and followers of Destiny and Pxie on various platforms, including YouTube, Discord, Reddit, Mystery Site, and Twitter/X. Plaintiff begins receiving hundreds of insulting and harassing messages. Many of the following are the followers discussing the links on different accounts falsely claim that the plaintiff exchanged sex for professional growth and favors from Stephen. Now look, while these images should not have been shared, she was absolutely doing this. She was absolutely doing this. She's a streamer. Destiny talked about this. Destiny literally said that there is a conflict of interest in these things. Now, yes, you can have a crush on a bigger channel. That's true. But let's face facts. It was literally sex for favors. That was the deal here. Now, of course, she has to defend herself and say that this isn't the case, but I don't think anyone believes that this isn't what happened. It's not just because she was amazed by Destiny's, fantastic physique. Let's see. Let's bring this up. Destiny Beach. The picture that I'm sure all of you, like, just in case there's anyone in the chat. All right. Apparently there's a beach called Destiny Beach. In case you're wondering who we're talking about, this is the man. This is the man. There is no way she was just enthralled by his Adonis physique, okay? It was for clout. It was for growth. It was for being in his orbit. This is the tiny man, okay? This is not a Photoshop picture. But there was a very funny thing, like back in the day, back during the StarCraft 2 days, Destiny's head was being made fun of even then, like the size of his head in relation to his body, which is very funny because, like, Destiny has the opposite problem to Hassan. Hassan has a tiny head. Destiny has a massive head. They're like two sides of the weird body coin. But there was a guy in the StarCraft 2 threads, and every time he would take the same picture of Destiny, and I think it was Destiny like in front of some computers or something at a DreamHack or something, and he would make the head 1% larger every thread. So it's imperceivable. But then, like, 20, 30 threads later, it's like he's just covertly increased the size of Destiny's head to like comical levels, and like nobody could tell exactly when it happened. It was one of the funniest Photoshop trolling I've ever seen, and we need more like stuff like that. That's very, very entertaining. He does have the Attack on Titan physique, doesn't he? Apparently Attack on Titan is very popular in Taiwan. But they see it as an analogy for the elderly people in Taiwan feeding on the youth because of they're afraid that they're never going to retire or something like that. Apparently, I don't know. I'm not too up to date with Taiwan's politics, although they do have a lot of microchips. BobTube, member for 2 months, says, "Is this the reason Kurt's been around more lately?" What do you mean by that? You mean Kurt's sticking around to see these Destiny body pictures? Is this the gold body? Look, Kurt needs to lose a couple pounds, but he doesn't need to go this far, okay? This is too much. This is when you've got to start eating the beef Wellingtons again, okay? When you get that skinny. I think I saw Kurt in the chat earlier, though. I hope he's doing well. I remember one time I was chained together with Kurt in hell, and Max and BP. That was a wild, wild time. Where were we? Super sorry. There's literally no excuse. That's what the judge is going to say. The leak on the video goes viral and being discussed by thousands. Many followers discussing the leaks. Yes, I read that part. Plaintiff feels increasingly humiliated, mortified, and depressed. Yeah, because she's got all of the bad stuff. She had to have sex with Stephen, but she didn't get the clout. That's the saddest thing of all the story. She didn't get paid. She didn't get paid no clout and her attention. She doesn't have a massive channel. She's only got 10,000 followers on Twitch or something. Plaintiff feels increasingly humiliated, mortified, and depressed, and starts feeling like she's going to self-delete. On or about 11th of December, she starts writing self-deletion notes in Minecraft. Plaintiff messages Stephen, and she tells him that she's just tired of living anymore. It's a matter of time until my family discovers what happened. I feel like the best thing for me to do is go play Roblox and schedule a post just detailing my feelings on what happened to try and ensure a situation like this doesn't happen again. Pxie then unfriends Stephen on Discord. That'll teach him. So she could not receive any messages from him. On or about December 13th, plaintiff meets with Destiny's close friend and business associate, and that is redacted. Who do you think it was? Was it Pisco? The Destiny lawyer? Oh man, there was a really funny clip of him where he's like so sad that his big bro Destiny is no longer going to be supporting him. Or actually, I think Pisco said that he wasn't going to support. If you guys don't know Pisco is basically just the leftist lawyer on not retainer, but he's like Stephen's pet lawyer, but he's very retained actually. Let's go. I've only it's, and also what a terrible name. What a terrible name. Unironically, Pisco's his name. I know that Good Logic was beefing with him or something. I think it was Pisco was Good Logic's ultimate nemesis or something. Yeah, this is Pisco. He's Destiny's lawyer and ex-friend, and not his lawyer representing him, but he was his stream lawyer who would come on and give the legal takes. But I saw a picture of him and he looks really funny. He's in his little suit. Let me see what I can find. I want to see this. It's a funny picture. If anyone knows the picture I'm talking about, he's on a little debate stage and he's got his little suit that's too small for him. It was kind of amusing. Oh well, it's not really important, I suppose. Maybe I'll find it one day. But what a terrible name. If you got piss in your name, how can you expect? Why don't you change your name? From Pisco to Chadco or something. I don't know. I mean, you can come up with something better than Pisco. Is he an autist? Well, he's on the left, so maybe. Let me see. Where are you? Plaintiff tells about her intention to play Minecraft thoughts, but that she cannot bear the humiliation and harassment she is enduring, and that she wants to ensure that Stephen never does this again to anyone else. Turner tells her that they will talk to... Well, that's a bit of a mistake. This part has been redacted, but then it says Turner. So whoever she was talking to is likely Turner, whoever that is. Turner tells her that she will talk to Stephen and tell him what they've discussed. This is a big L for whoever's redacting this. On or about December 19th, Turner asks plaintiff if... or is Turner her lawyer? Maybe that's just her lawyer. I don't know. But Turner hasn't been mentioned, right, in the previous document? I don't think so. Who knows? Turner asks Pxie, if Stephen has communicated with her or added her back as a friend. Pxie responds no. Plaintiff, Pxie, continues feeling depressed and she's going to load up that Minecraft server. The leak of the video is still a viral topic of conversation on multiple platforms, with many people making horrible accusations about Pxie. On the morning of January 20th, 2 videos on YouTube are posted by 2 different streamers discussing the Pxie leak. The video includes screenshots of private messages of Pxie discussing the situation with friends. Can you not trust anyone in this sphere? Like, everything is just the DMs being leaked in the private. Like, if your friends are sharing these, then it's probably not friends. Get some better friends. The video includes screenshots of private messages of Jane Doe discussing the situation with her friends and claims that Pxie took hush money, only cares about money, and does not care about the other victims of Destiny. These videos have been viewed by thousands, including one which of today has been viewed by over 90,000 people. The majority of the posts by people assume that Stephen shared the video with Assume that Stephen shared the videos with Stephen's consent and knowledge. Oh, I see. This is a different. Okay, this is the secondary one. So there was, like I said, there was many videos that got leaked at the same time, and it was like one of those situations where when it rains, it pours. So it was like the drip was slow at first, but now everything's coming out. And nobody really wants to be the first one out the gate with these allegations, but once 2 or 3 are out, then everyone feels fine and it becomes a bit of a dog pile. So basically the entire circle starts sharing all these pictures. And I believe that this is the picture of Destiny hoovering up another man's Johnson. I believe you can see that on various websites, but apparently he just would basically do anything with basically anyone. Apparently it was just about, I don't know, it's like a power thing or something, because the weird thing about all these is you'd think that you'd be risking it all for, like, you know, these amazingly attractive people, but basically it was just on Grindr or something, and just any hole's a goal, or any schlong was a goal for him, I suppose. So that was what I think. That was the first one that actually leaked, and then the Pxie one came out later, but I'm not exactly sure on the hole and pole sucking timeline. On or about January 20th, in desperation, Pxie goes online and announces that Destiny shared videos without her consent or knowledge, and that she will be seeking legal recourse. That same day, Destiny responds on various platforms, including Reddit and Imgur, and falsely claims that the video leaks happened without my knowledge, consent, or authorization. If you took the video, this is like when someone leaks a DM, and when you leak a DM, it's only 2 people can link it, right? And you can tell who's sending the messages because it's like the blue bubbles or whatever. And this is like, well, I didn't leak those pictures. It's like, well, how come they're from your point of view? Like, okay, these were filmed in your house, Destiny. How were they leaked? Your private recordings. The claim directly contradicts his November 29th explicit written admission to plaintiff that he knowledgeably and intentionally shared the video with Rose without her consent. Yeah, it's kind of self-snitching on Discord is not a great idea if you don't want to lose all your millions to some random chick on the internet. On January 20th, right after plaintiff announced publicly that she would sue Stephen, one of the followers reached out to Pxie and told her that Stephen had sent the video to her sister about 2 months earlier. The follower informs Pxie that she believes Destiny is still sending her sister sexually explicit videos of other women without their consent. Yikes. That's a big yikes. Will Destiny come out as trans? Well, he's already come out as bi. Like, that's the go-to play in all of these situations. Has Turkey Tom made a video about Destiny yet? I know he did like a kind of positive one a while back, or semi-positive or something. But is Tomboy gonna release all of the Destiny expose video, like how from rags to riches, and then or riches to rags or whatever? Or is that one still coming out? I guess we need to wait till the lawsuit's finished, right? And also, some people are suggesting that Tom was involved in this. I don't know if that's true or not, but it is very sad for Tom because he was a big Destiny fanboy. He was kind of Turkey Tom's internet daddy. Let me see. The follower informs plaintiff that she believes that Stephen is sending out. Yep, I read that part. On January 21st. Wow, that's not too far ago. Aware of any important impending lawsuit and potentially criminal, Sean. How is it? Sean just can't keep winning. Sean is just, Sean is getting love letters. Like, Sean is getting love letters from Anna Kasparian. Sean is getting love letters from Nick Recator on Valentine's Day. Like, I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. On my folder of stuff to talk about when we eventually talk about Nick again, he literally wrote about Sean on Valentine's Day. Now Sean, potentially criminals being mentioned in the Destiny lawsuit. He can't keep getting away with it. But no, the lawsuit and potentially criminal investigation. Steven starts destroying evidence, including deleting messages between him and plaintiff. Now, there's a very funny message of Destiny somewhere. I hope this shows up somewhere in the lawsuit. But he says, if I'm going down, I'm taking 25 other people with me. So apparently, the PP. No, sorry, not PPP. DDD. The Diddy parties, the Espstiny parties, the Sexpestiny parties, everyone was involved in the, I guess, commenter sphere, and he's going to take down a lot of people, and he should. He should. Let's expose everyone. Let's see what happens. Show the receipts, Steven. One of the things that came out when Steven was talking to Andy Warski and Mr. Medica, and I believe Tonkasaw a long, long time ago, Destiny revealed that when he was a pro gamer, he was aware of people that were soliciting minors at MLG gaming events, and rather than rock the boat, he decided to let those people get away with that. So expose everything. Trucker Rob, member for 6 months, says, well, howdy, meme. How's it going, Trucker Rob? Hope you're doing well tonight. Hope it's not too cold out there on the roads. Let me see. So he starts deleting everything. On January 23rd, Steven receives a letter from plaintiff's counsel informing him that Pxie intends to sue and demanding that he preserve all evidence. He should have shredded things faster. On or about January 23rd, Steven then begins to publicly harass and defame plaintiff. He posts in his group chat called DGG. I think it's called DGG because it's like Destiny GG, and like he uses the .gg for his website, so I think that's why it's called DGG, but maybe it doesn't. Maybe it's the Destiny Goon Gang or something. I don't know. If you guys know what the DGG stands for, let me know. Let's say he posted his group chat called DGG with multiple people that plaintiff, aka Pxie, is just after money. On or about January 23rd, Steven also posts on his website, destiny.gg. See, like I said there, DGG. And in his DGG chat, that Pxie and the people behind her just want money. There's no point going after the hacker. He's probably some broke loser anyway. I mean, Destiny leaked the pictures, so he's the broke hacker. Even though Destiny actually has a lot of money. That's why Pxie's probably never going to have to work again. This may have actually been a really smart career move for her because she's probably going to be able to retire on whatever she gets from him. So anyway, he's a broke loser. So they aren't even mentioning. Over 1,000 people have potentially viewed this defamatory post. Steven attempted to divert blame from himself and cast blame on the alleged hacker. You know this? You guys remember that old video on the internet where the kid was looking at porn or something, and then like his mum comes in the room. It's like, Mom, you don't understand. My computer had a virus, and then I was trying to delete the virus, but then it went to this website, and then I jumped up to try and tell you, but then my pants fell down, and then I fell over when you like. It's the funniest. It's one of the funniest videos that was ever been on the internet, actually. The kid trying to explain why he was looking at like adult images. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Oh, can we find this? It's so funny. This is what Steven's doing. I think I should be able to find it pretty easily. It's pretty famous. Let me see. Computer virus. This is like there's like an animation of it. There's an Indian one. What's this? I don't know what this is. This is a risky one.
Hello, your computer has virus.
Okay. That wasn't what I was expecting. Let me see. What is this? What is this?
Hello, your computer has virus.
All right, this is not what I was looking for. This is a different meme. This is a different meme. Here it is. It was a virus mom.
I was searching around the internet.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
All right, so this is it. We'll take a quick detour into this. Okay, I'm just going to make sure there's nothing. Yeah, okay, this should be fun. This should be fun to play. This is a very old one. This is what Destiny said to his chat.
I was searching around the internet.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Listen.
No,
I know you're curious.
I was searching around the Mom. I was searching around the internet, and all of a sudden, I was downloading this thing, and I got a computer virus.
I want to see it. Show me what you were downloading.
I deleted the virus. Oh my God, Mom! I had a computer virus, and I got scared that I had the virus. And when I was getting out of my chair, my pants were slipping, and I was pulling them up and getting back on the chair. I got scared, and my pants slipped down a little, and I was pulling them up. Mom, I'm telling the truth. I am serious.
Yeah, this is true.
I'm serious. I had a virus.
Poor kid. Poor kid. Come on. So this is what Destiny's saying though. He had a virus and his pants were slipping down, so he tried to pull them up, and then he was trying to get back on the chair. That's what happened. All right, let's see. Okay, so on or about January 20th, Stephen posts on his website Destiny GG that we read that part. Stephen attempted to divert blame and cast blame on the alleged hacker, aka virus. It's directly contradicted by his prior statements and written omission to plaintiff that he is intentionally sharing the videos, and by his text message with Rose in which he tells her about the videos with the young girl. That's never a good thing to say, like, check out this young girl. That's not a good thing to say. It doesn't look good. I mean, I guess they use this intentionally because it makes Stephen look even worse. That he will send her. Actually, that's another thing, is that Stephen has previously admitted to watching a nude kid on Twitch, which is a very, very weird story. Not that he was gooning to it or anything, but that he was trolling a kid until he took his pants down. It's a very weird story, and it's not going to look great if it comes up in court. Stephen continues defaming and harassing plaintiff on his website, Destiny GG, and in the DGG chat. He implies that Pxie is going to try and milk him, and that she's not going after anyone else that might allegedly have been involved in the leak of the video because she can't milk as much money out of that target. Potentially over 1,000 people have seen this post. Well, she is milking him for everything that she's got, everything that he's got, and he's going to pay. The milk man is going to come. In or about the end of January, approximately 15 women, reached out to Pxie to tell her that they had received sexually explicit images from Stephen of other women without those other women's consent. 3 of the women also tell Pxie that Stephen deleted their chat threads after January 23rd. That's holy shit. If they can, so first of all, 15 witnesses verifying what Destiny did was wrong, and the criminal action, and also that he was deleting evidence, because this was after the requirement for Destiny to not delete anything. Once the discovery request has been made, once the complaint has been issued, if you delete anything after that, that's destruction of evidence. They actually have these women, 3 women proving destruction of evidence, and 15 women showing that he's sharing. This could be a class action lawsuit. It's crazy. Destiny's going to be fucking broke after this. I hope he put all his money into crypto or something. This actually could unironically see him in prison. You guys have to understand, he was about to be a major player in his own political sphere in the next election. He could very well miss the next 2 elections, the midterm and the next presidential election, because he's going to be behind fucking bars. I don't know how this is another win for the toe, but Aaron can't keep getting away with it. He can't keep getting away with it. Upon information and belief, multiple women, including Melina Gorison. Is that Stephen's wife? I think, is this Melina? Gorison is definitely a Swedish name. That's definitely a Swedish name. So this has got to be Destiny's ex-wife. Fun fact about Destiny's ex-wife, he met her Destiny was on vacation in New Zealand. I know this because I was in New Zealand at the same time, and even though I was not interested in Destiny's content at that time, the fact that he was in New Zealand made me curious. Kind of like how Ice Poseidon is in Japan, so now I'm not really watching Ice Poseidon's content, but I'm kind of curious what he's doing in Japan. So I was watching this stream when they met. I believe it was in Rotorua, which is a very smelly town, because it's a geothermically active town. They went to a hot spring, a hot pools, whatever you call them, and Destiny just stole this guy's girlfriend. Like, they were in an open relationship, but it was too open, and he just walked out the door with his girlfriend, and that guy just, I guess, got cucked in New Zealand and never recovered from it. And spoiler alert, some guy just walked into Destiny's relationship and took his wife. So, you know, any relationship that begins with cheating ends with cheating. Keep that in mind. Never start relationships that way. It's just, you know, the foundations built on sand will not stand. So Melina Gorison and Stacia, that's a weird name. It's a screen name. Okay. So that's that's just an internet name. There's probably another woman that's just doing sex for favors or something. Have recently come forward and publicly alleged that Steven had released sexually explicit videos of them without their consent. So yeah, they were in the Destiny orbiting group. Upon information and belief, these images were then posted on different porn sites without their consent. So someone was monetizing Destiny's degeneracy. I mean, more so than everyone else, right? But a woman with a screen name of Cherry. This is spelled Chaeiry. Look, if your name is Pxie, like PX, or your name is Cherry and the first four letters is CHAE, these women you should stay away from these women, okay? Destiny was a bad guy. He did everything wrong in this situation, but these women are ticking time bombs. Recently found out that Steven had secretly made an unauthorized audio recording of their sexual interaction and then distributed it to multiple people without her consent or knowledge. Steven has also retaliated against Cherry by publicly posting private messages of that time when she was suffering a mental health crisis. Now, maybe someone in the chat can confirm this, but I believe that Cherry was actually the one that Destiny told people to go and check out her Kiwi Farms thread. There's a clip of Destiny, and he's like, this person is alleging all this shit about me, but they do have a Kiwi Farms thread, so if you want to go check that out, it would be really funny. Sort of thing. So he's trying to get his DGGers to go there, find out information about her, and then slander her on his behalf. Let me see. Cherry, well, let's see. Steven retaliated against Cherry by posting private messages when she was suffering from a mental health crisis. On or about January 23rd, Steven began a smear campaign against Plaintiff and tells his followers that Plaintiff is only interested in getting money from him. Over 1,000 of his followers have seen this post. He then tells his followers that the only crime was being too much of a gooner. I mean, that he's guilty. He's guilty. The judge should just like bang the gavel down after that. Sir, you admit to being a gooner? Guilty. I can't believe this is the funniest. This is the legal speak. The word gooner is slang for someone who is deeply engaged in excessive adult X-rated content consumption, sometimes in a compulsive or obsessive manner. Now, I have some knowledge of what this really means. My understanding of maybe I'm wrong here. I thought that gooner meant, or that the act of gooning, like gooning has just become another word for like porn addicted or whatever. But I believe the act of gooning is actually just edging all fucking day because you've got nothing else to do. So you just edge for 3 fucking hours or something. I believe that is actually what gooning is. But maybe the language has evolved and changed about what I thought it was. I believe that's the understanding. But I think that Destiny at one point admitted to gooning for 6 hours. So these are long sessions. Yeah, I think gooning and edging are basically synonymous. Let me see. Where were we? Oh, wait, hold on. Let's get the scientific. Yeah, I know. I got. This is the meme show, right? We got to post the memes that are relevant to this. Okay. This is the photo description of a gooner. Okay, this is all you need to know. This is all you need to know about gooning. This is a picture speaks 1,000 words. This is what it's like. Okay. You just know when you see this image exactly what we're talking about. There we go. That's fine. There was another one that was like I was looking for, actually, not this one. All right, I'm not sure about this one. Oh no, that's not the right one. That's okay. There's another one I found, but that one's actually this one I'm looking at now is not actually about gooning. It's about Goon Squad in EVE Online, so it's a bit different. Oh, I know how to find. Let me see if I can find this. Hold on. All right, there's another one, but not the right quite one. Yeah, never mind. It's not important. We'll get back to the real stuff. Camelot. Oh my goodness! Did you guys see that? I'm glad to see that Camelot was sponsored by Timecast on Talladega Nights or whatever he was doing. That was very funny. But I'm glad. I hope that Timecast got their money for their Camelot crash. Anyway, where were we? On or about January 24th, another female political streamer talks about Stephen sharing the video. She informs her followers that Destiny had recorded a conversation with or without her knowledge. That is so funny that the name isn't mentioned, because I know exactly who this is. And she's the most boring, uninteresting person. So it's very funny that she's not named in this lawsuit. And I'm not even going to bother mentioning her name either, because she's just completely irrelevant. She alleges that after their personal relationship deteriorated, he became publicly hostile towards her, and later he posted to his followers that he has recordings and that he could publish it. Then on February 9th, after posting a link to a clip of her talking about his sharing of the video, Stephen retaliated her by posting a private sexual text between them to his community group chat. So in the case, he's already been served with documents not to destroy anything, and he's sharing private sexualized messages. That's not a great move to continue to share private material while you're being sued for sharing private material. Not a great start. On or about January 26, Hannah Brooke, a follower of Stevens, contacted Pxie to inform her that even after the video was publicized on November 29th, Stephen offered to send the video to her. A few days later, another follower posted Brooke's message with Stephen. After the messages go public, Destiny deletes his messages with Brooke in an attempt to cover it up. So not only could this woman just go and watch it on Pornhub, Destiny was like, look, you want to get it from the source? You never seen a porn video fresher than it comes straight from my phone. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's a digital copy. They're exactly the same. Why would you send this to other people? Holy shit. He did it again. She's just going to get all the money. Destiny's entire legacy is going to belong to Pxie. And she's only 19, so she's going to be able to she's going to have a very nice, long, rich life. Good for her. I mean, she deserves it now that she's been embarrassed for the rest of her life, right? Defendant has admitted that he disclosed the video to Rose, and there is evidence that he also disclosed it to other people without plaintiff's consent. The defendant could have and should have expected the videos would be publicly disclosed and disseminated to hundreds of thousands of people online. Yes, this always happens when you leak things online. Everyone's going to see it. It's never going to be deleted. It's going to be embarrassing forever, and your family's going to shame you. Now, Destiny actually talked about killing his parents because they were Trump supporters. It's not relevant to this case, but it is just it's a bit of a woe buddy. If you want to know a little bit on Destiny's character. And Grimsbar with a $2 says, when you realize Farron went on Destiny's channel, to be fair, a lot of people went on Destiny's channel. I assume he didn't bone all of them or didn't receive sex tapes from all of them, but he probably did from Nick when he debated Nick. On January 30th, Destiny admits that he had been actively deleting evidence of his wrongdoing, specifically his messages with multiple women who he have claimed to have shared sex videos with him without the participants' consent. This is what's kind of really fascinating about this case, is that Destiny is just so blatant about this. There was no attempt to hide this, really. It was all in open, like a closed, open secret. And like, surely if you're going to be a man with this much influence online trying to make these waves in the political spheres, you'll be using something that like auto encrypts your messages or auto deletes them or something. You know, like the fact that he had to delete these after is frankly quite shocking. That I guess it just goes to show you that he thought he would never be caught. He just thought he would get away with it forever. Let's see. On February 8th, or abouts, Stephen posts on X that he agrees with another post that claims that Pxie is extorting him. On or about February 9th, Stephen makes another defamatory post on X telling again his followers that Pxie only cares about getting money from him. But the thing is, even if she is only trying to get money from him, that's the only recourse that the courts can provide. Like, you make this petition to the courts, and what can they do? They can't delete the images. They can't give you back your dignity. The only remedy is usually just money. So even if she only wants money, good for her. That's the only remedy she can get. She deserves it. Because you were such a gooner that you lost everything. He also informs all of his followers that the video above, as though fully set forth herein. What? Did I miss a page? Page 8. Page 10. Yeah, I missed a page. Oops, sorry. Oh, wait, we'll keep that picture of Destiny just in case. Hold on a second. Let me just bring up page 9. Let me just find page 9. A little bit of a mistake on my part, but it shouldn't be too long to get it back. I'll read the chat. I'll read the chat while... Oh, this is the only pinned post today? Amazing. Amazing. What do we need? Page 9. Page 9. There it is. Okay. All right. So let's see, where were we? He also informs all of his followers that the video can still be seen on website. Oh, no. So not only is he telling his followers that she's just a money-grubbing slag, he's like, if you want to see this money-grubbing slag, you can still see it here. The post has over 1 million views as of this date. Well, congratulations. And I'm predicting that she's going to receive over $1 million in compensatory damages, perhaps even more. Someone said that she initially claimed $50 million, which is pretty wild. But I mean, you always want to, put a high number when you're negotiating, because then it's like, if you're actually awarded $10 million, it doesn't seem as bad. The video disclosed by Stephen were of a private nature and never intended for public distribution. Defendant's actions have caused Pxie severe emotional distress. I mean, she was already an emotionally distressed woman, but yeah, she doesn't deserve this. Even though she is one of those, you know exactly what I'm talking about. She didn't deserve this. This is obviously Stevens did a wrong in this situation. Defendant's actions have caused plaintiffs severe emotional distress, humiliation, and reputational harm. Plaintiff's career as a political streamer has been adversely affected, and her aspirations of being elected for office have been greatly diminished. Oh my goodness. The 19-year-old's hot legal takes and hot political takes, and her political career is over. Nah, she'll be fine. If anything, this will probably help her out, because she gets to play a victim. I mean, she doesn't play a victim. She is a victim. But the idea that she was going to be like a serious political commentator is a little bit funny. If you're 19 and you become a streamer, you have no life experiences and you have no opportunity to build life experiences that would be required for having any real insight into the political system. There's a certain element of having to go through the system and suffering before you know what's wrong with it, that you can start making change in it. Like if you just go, oh, let's just get free healthcare. I don't know. What about that? What about we just give everyone money? That seems like a good idea. I mean, people just give me money on Twitch, so it makes sense that we just give everyone money. No. People that have been like trodden down and experience the system and know what's wrong with it, they're the people that need to be putting up political careers and putting up political opinions, because they've actually experienced some hardship in their life. Now, if she wants to go into campaigning against revenge pornography, she's got experience with that, sure. It is very funny, though, that Destiny was basically introducing all of these OnlyFans chicks into the political sphere, where they had no ability to debate. And so they were not only providing eye candy for Destiny's audience, they were making him look good because their opinions were so dumb compared to his that he seemed like an absolute genius. But he was basically getting all these women that have only ever had OnlyFans, so we could molest them, grope them, take advantage of them, and then let them loose in his community to fail, and then they could make fun of them. So is kind of interesting, kind of an interesting little dynamic they had going there. I think people probably could have figured this out based on the people that Destiny was surrounding himself with. I mean, when you've got Amaranth sitting next to you on a election night or whatever, it's kind of obvious, right? Let me see. Count 1, violation of 15 USC Intimate Image Protection Act. Plaintiff adopts and realleges the allegations set forth in paragraph 1 throughout 38 above as fully set forth herein. Defendant knowingly and intentionally disclosed the sexually explicit videos with plaintiff's knowledge, without a plaintiff's knowledge or consent, in violation of 15 USC. Plaintiff is identifiable in the videos. Should have been wearing a bag. The videos have been viewed thousands of people and continue to be viewed by thousands. Yeah, it'd be pretty safe to bet that hundreds of thousands of people have seen this based on what they've been said. Likely over a million. Millions have seen the post and know about it, but I assume it's got to be like 500,000 at bare minimum. The leak of the videos by Destiny and Plaintiff role in the videos has been discussed by thousands of online people. That's very true. As a direct result of defendant's conduct, Pxie has suffered extreme emotional distress, harm to her reputation. All of the above actions of Destiny violated 15 UFC, and accordingly, plaintiff is entitled to a preventative and injunctive relief requiring the defendant to delete the videos and barring him from any further discussion or disclosure of the videos, actual damage in the amount to be proven, or alternatively, liquidated damages in the amount of $150,000, whichever is greater, punitive damages, and reasonable attorney fees and costs. Count 2, violation of Florida's statute 784.049. Plaintiff adopts and realleges the allegations set forth in paragraph 1 through 43 above as though fully set forth herein. Florida statute 784 provides a statutorily created private right of action. Defendant knowingly and willfully dissemination of sexually explicit videos of plaintiff to other people throughout electronic means without plaintiff's consent in violation of her expectation that the video would remain private constitutes sexual cyber harassment under Florida statute 784. Defendant acted intentionally and or with reckless disregard for plaintiff's rights, causing plaintiff to suffer damages. Defendant shared the videos for no legitimate purpose. Well, I mean, that's true. It wasn't a legitimate purpose. He shared them because he was trying to get more women to take videos of them as well. It was like a chain mail of getting nudie videos and things. And it like works off like pre-selection, basically, right? So he's like, well, I've already banged this many 19-year-olds. Don't you want to be one of the gang and be inside the orbit of Destiny? I'm going to be your Destiny, baby. You could have a big political campaign. You could be like Hassan. I made Hassan. Look at him now. His little stupid head. Let me see. As a direct, natural, or proximate and foreseeable result of defendant's actions and violation of 784, plaintiff has suffered emotional or damage to reputation, emotional pain and suffering, mental anguish, anxiety, and loss of dignity. Sorry, I'm thinking of a Simpson name. Plaintiff seeks injunctive relief requiring the defendant to destroy all videos. It's impossible. I mean, he can delete all of his videos, but those videos are going to be there forever now. They're enshrined on the internet and in people's psyches. Stop disclosing the videos and cease harming the plaintiff. Although I haven't seen them. I haven't seen them yet. I assume they're not very entertaining. Plaintiff seeks statutory damages as per Florida statute 784, or alternatively, actual damages for emotional distress, loss of income, medical expenses, and other medical expenses. What? Destiny's cock can't be that wide. And other damages. Plaintiff seeks attorney fees and costs pursuant to Florida statute 784. Plaintiff also seeks punitive damages in the amount of no less than $1 million. That's only count 2. So she's up to they're so far they're asking for $1,150,000. Count 3, intentional infliction of emotional distress. Plaintiff adopts and realleges the allegations set forth in paragraph 1 through 52. As above thoroughly set forth herein, defendant's conduct of disclosing the video without plaintiff's consent was either done intentionally or with reckless disregard for the probability of causing plaintiff's emotional distress. Yeah, because these women are just like things to death, and he doesn't care about them, obviously. I think he said as much in his videos. Defendant acted in a way in which he knew or should have known that severe emotional stress would be a very likely result. Defendant's actions were so extreme and outrageous that they go beyond all possible bounds of decency and are intolerable in a civilized society. Your political commentator, sir. Intolerable in a civilized society. Even after defendant became aware of plaintiff was expressing suicidal intentions due to disclosure of the videos, he continued to disclose the videos to other people without plaintiff's consent. As a direct, natural, proximate, and foreseeable result of defendant's intentional harassment and acts, plaintiff has suffered damages to reputation, extreme emotional pain, and suffering severe mental anguish, anxiety, loss of dignity, and is entitled to compensatory damages in an amount no less than $1 million. So they're up to $2 million now? Because defendant conduct was intentional and or recklessly indifferent, he is liable for punitive damages in no less than $1 million. So that's that's currently $2,150,000 in compensation to Pxie and $1 million in damages to Destiny. So he's $3 million down. Ooh, we're only up to count 4. There's still 3 more pages of this. Look, we got to do a vote. We got to do a vote. Do you guys think that Destiny's fucking cooked? Let me see. Is Destiny done for? Let me see. What's some funny ways to say this? Let's say. Here we go. Poverty. That's not how you spell poverty. It doesn't matter. Poverty is his destiny. There we go. You get away with it. You're funny. Espstiny names and results / liked. There we go. / liked. Hey, look, it's the poverty. Look, I'm suffering the poverty, the myopia of my own poverty in my brain, okay? Of brain cells. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Examoon says, I just watched the Destiny Pxie video. Worst blowjob I've ever seen. Get a job. Get a job and stop gooning. Holy shit. How's it going, Examoon? Count 4, invasion of privacy, public disclosure of private facts. Plaintiff adopts and realleges the allegations set forth in paragraph 1 through 59 as above as thoroughly set forth herein. Defendant publicly disclosed private facts concerning plaintiff that were not of legitimate public concern, including the sexually explicit videos without her consent, and defendant continues to do so to this day. There is no public concern that justifies disclosing sexually explicit images or videos to the plaintiff without their consent. At all times, the defendant acted intentionally and with reckless disregard for the plaintiff's well-being, and he said it to her. He snitched on Discord. Defendant should have expected public disclosure to arise from his dissemination of the video to various individuals. The public disclosure of the videos would be highly offensive to any reasonable person, including the plaintiff, that is Pxie. Public disclosure of the videos took place such that tens of thousands of people have viewed the videos or are aware of the content of the videos. It's got to be in the millions. There's like 10 million people have probably heard about this story at minimum. And the plaintiff's role in the videos. Plaintiff had a reasonable expectation of privacy in the videos since they were taken with the intention of private use and not for public dissemination. What do you expect, though? What do you expect, though? Plaintiff had reasonable expectation. Oh, wait, such disclosures have caused plaintiff extreme humiliation, suffering. Plaintiff seeks why do I keep saying this wrong? Compensatory and actual damages, punitive damages, attorney fees, and costs. Prayer for relief. Now, I thought that's a weird thing to say, but apparently it's pretty normal. Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully requests judgment against defendant as follows. 1, for appropriate compensatory and or statutory damages in the amount to be determined at trial. 2, for an appropriate, equitable, and injunctive relief against defendant as allowed by law. For an award of punitive damages. For an award of reasonable attorney fees. That's going to be in hundreds of thousands. And this is done. When all this is said and done, this woman's walking away with millions of dollars, and the lawyer's walking away with 500,000 or something. It's going to be crazy. And for such other and further relief to which plaintiff may be entitled. Demand for jury trial. Oh my gosh, that's delicious. How interesting. The plaintiff demands trial by jury of all issues trialable for right by jury, dated February 18th, 2025, respectfully submitted by Sanchez Medina, Gonzalez, Casadilla, Gomez, and Nacho Macchiato. That's not their real names, but I'm getting hungry, so it may have influenced my narration of these events. This was a fantastic legal document, I have to say. It was both entertaining, enthralling, and convincing. The demand for the jury trial. Yes, let's get the cameras in there. We got to see this being streamed. Don't you want to see Tiny arguing as fast as he can? Yeah, there may be Mexican. They may have hopped over the border or something, or the Gulf of America. Do you guys see that someone said that they should name the Gulf of the new name for the Gulf of Mexico should be the Gulf of Cuba, United States, and Mexico. So the Gulf of Cum is what people are suggesting now. That's the only fair way to do it. The Gulf of Cuba, United States of America, and Mexico, or the Gulf of Cum for short. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What a funny, hilarious, and damning result for Destiny. There is no way he gets away with this. There is no fucking way. He admitted to their guilt. There's over 15 witnesses and counting proving that he's done this to similar women. There is at least 3 witnesses that are willing to testify that he's been deleting messages after he should not be deleting messages. And I mean, he just streamed himself admitting it. So he's fucked. He's fucked. Yes, you might not like it, but this is what peak political performance looks like. I got to find these big-headed pictures. We got to end this out with some funny big-head Destiny memes. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Let me.
Fucking.
Where? Let me see. Is this it? This may be it, actually. All right, let's see. This is a clip from Destiny. Let's see what he...
Fucking, you tag me in every dumb fucking post you make.
Okay, so so this channel is called Bigstiny, Stephen Kenhead Bignell, and so he's made a fan account for Destiny, but he just photoshops Destiny's head to be slightly larger. It's not the same one that I've seen before, but it's still very funny.
Wait, are you even photoshopping my... Wait, why are you making this? You're just taking photos from my Instagram and reposting them. Are you actually making my head bigger? Oh, no, wait, I think you are. No, I don't think you are. Wait, are you?
Even Destiny can't tell. Even he can't tell. If that's the thing, is the funny thing about the Destiny big head meme is that it's so subtle that even Destiny can't be convinced how big his head is. All right, let's see. I need to see the comparison.
Oh, yeah, you are. Oh.
See, it's like, it's believable. It's still believable. That's the thing about it. That's what makes it so funny. That's a massive difference. And he's actually photoshopping other people's heads to be smaller, I believe, as well. So by comparison, it even looks even funnier.
Why are you making other people's heads fucking smaller? This is so stupid. Okay.
Oh dear, that is too funny. Oh, that is too funny. That wasn't the pitch. That wasn't the one that I was looking for, but it was very. I haven't seen that one before, so that was pretty funny. Let me see if we can find some more. I want to find the original. One. This isn't a big head one, but this is very funny. That's why they call him Des Tiny. Holy shit, those are funny. Yeah, this is the one that I saw. This is the one that I saw originally. So I can't even tell. I think this is the original one as well. This is the StarCraft one. So, you know, the deepest lore of this picture, not only is that this picture was slowly, the head was getting 1% larger per day in every thread, which is very, very funny over the entire StarCraft season. But apparently this is the MLG gaming event back when he was with Quantic Gaming. That he said that he saw that other pro gamers were involving in solicitation of minors, which is disgusting. And rather than tell the organizers or expose them, he decided to take the bag because he didn't want to go back to carpet cleaning. But they believe this was the original. I'm not sure. This actually could be the original unedited photo. This is just how big his head actually is. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me at all. Are there any more of these? Sorry. We've got a comparison between Hassan's big... so we've got a comparison of Hassan's tiny head versus Destiny's big head. So you can see here, Hassan's shoulders is 4 Hassan heads wide, but Destiny's shoulders is only 2 Destiny heads wide. So very fast. This is peak political debating. But they're both on the left, which is kind of funny. Also, it's kind of cute that Destiny's 3 heads kind of matches his like little symbol he's got there with his like sound absorption pads or whatever these are. Is this somehow a win for Boogie? No, Boogie's a loser. He's just one of Keemstar's retired lolcows now or something. They're like, lolcows don't retire. They just go work for Keemstar until like there's nothing less to squeeze out of them. Why would anyone do that? Like such a weird thing. Let me see. Unfortunately, the funny thing, one thing that is kind of funny about Destiny as well, is that Destiny, he like competes with Destiny the video game for advertisement space basically, and Redditors are very mad about Destiny because he has the subreddit r/Destiny. So when they want to talk about Destiny the game, they have to go to r/Destiny the game, and that causes frustration to them to no ends. And then like every other week or something, there's like a poster saying like in the regular Destiny subreddit or something, he's like, what do you guys think about the new gun layouts or something? And they're like, fuck off. This isn't the game. This is for serious political debate only. So I find that very amusing that both that he is surrounded by Redditors and also making Redditors infuriated. Wait, what is this? Did Steven Crowder really post this? That's a weird one. Hold on. This just came up. This just came up in when I was searching for it. I'm not sure if he's trying to copy Steven with this post. That's a weird post. What is going on with his body? Holy shit. Some weird thing. I wouldn't have posted that picture. This is a good one. Oh, this is a good one, actually. It's a good one. Look at that. It's Destiny's 4 apples tall. Oh, there's some other funny pictures here, but I can't show them, I'm afraid. This one's kind of wholesome. Maybe we'll end on this one. Oh my goodness. We got the Steven and Stitch at the beach. Oh, isn't that nice? Well, I hope he enjoys going to the beach, because going to the beach is free, and that's free activities are the only thing that he'll be able to do after the events of this lawsuit. I'm very, very much looking forward to this lawsuit, and I really hope they stream the trial. If Destiny settles before this goes to trial, then I hope he at least gets. She at least deserves half of what he's got. She deserves half. Zedic Attack with $10 says, "Good thing your head is normally sized, allegedly." My head is normally sized. My belly maybe not. As people know, I'm 250 kilos, which is a little bit hefty for me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So I think that's it for tonight, guys. Just a short one tonight. I wasn't streaming yesterday because I was busy, but I did go on stream with Andrew. So if you missed that stream, we talk about live streamers in Japan, specifically nuisance streamers. And I believe that there's going to be some more drama coming up soon with that, because I believe the police interviewed Ice Poseidon today for something, but I haven't checked it out just yet. And some more troublemakers are showing up in the country as we speak. You know, there's something funny, though. There's kind of like a feel-good thing that happened today as well. And that is that Logan Paul said
for
this.
Sure, dude. Exploring the pyramids or something. And I love the pyramids. So I was like, Jimmy, can I come? He's like, for sure, dude. And then a week later, he called me. I was like, dude, unfortunately, the Egyptian government said that you can't come. Otherwise, we can't come. And I was like, wait, what? I know I pissed people off, but the Egyptian government? I've never even been to Egypt.
Suffer, Logan. So if you forgot, Logan Paul, he went to Japan. and he filmed the things in the dead body forest, and it was an international incident, and he's like, well, okay, I'll leave Japan, but I can still just do my shenanigans in every other country. Now countries are preemptively banning foreigners that are being frustrating. So he wanted to go join Mr. Beast on his pyramids video, but he can't because the government was like, nah, you can stay out. You can just stay out. So suffer. And that's kind of like the first, I think, example I've actually seen of that, of something like that happening, right? So that is a pretty entertaining little tidbit that will go into it to go into the future. He cannot redeem that pyramid ticket, no. And he's got he's a rich man. Usually, rich people can get into countries like that. They get good lawyers or something, right? But we'll have to see. Let me see. Is anyone else streaming tonight? I think I'm going to go. Maybe I shouldn't tell you what I'm going to go do. I'll embarrass myself. Basically, I don't know, guys. I think we're going to do a gaming stream on Saturday because I found a game that's really fun. You get to play as a crocodile, and you just sit in water for like an hour. You sit in the water for an hour, and then one dinosaur comes past, and you just yomp. It's like it's total degenerate camping behavior, but it's so funny. It's so funny. But I loaded up the game, and it takes fucking forever to figure out how to work the game because it's so broken, and the dev is like an evil person. There's this whole backstory about this game, by the way. But you have to like do all these shenanigans to even get the game to load. I have to disable my virus scanner to get it to load. So it's sus as shit. It's sus as shit. I loaded up as a baby crocodile. First 4 seconds, I got eaten by a fish. I lasted my first crocodile. I only played it for a couple hours. My first crocodile died within 4 seconds because a fucking catfish came and just ate me. And I'm somehow supposed to escape all of the catfish so one day I can eat a stegosaurus. So I think we'll do like a crocodile simulating stream or whatever on the weekend. I'm having fun. Jojo Studio for 5 says, who knew the guy who visited a delete forest wants to defile a tomb? That's a good point, actually. He's already made troublesome behavior in a place where people have died. Anyway, if you joined as a member or you were gifted a membership, you'll be able to join the Discord. I will post a new Discord link today, right after the stream ends. So you'll be able to join the Discord and look at all the things that I cook. Let's take a look at, we already saw my fantastic, my fantastic homemade fish and chips with the Cream Clan from 9 years ago. I think that's pretty good fish and chips. I think you guys can't criticize that too much. And I just wanted to share the Cream Clan cookies. Would have a really strange symbol on the cookies as well. What else have we got in here? There's lots of great content. Let me see. Oh my god, this is disgusting. There's so much degenerate. There's so much degenerate cooking in here. This one's kind of cool though. Look at this. I found some Japanese bread that looks like dogs. See how there's like puppies, kind of puppy faces in the bread? That's like cute. There's also other stuff in there. But you'll have to join. Oh, look at this piece here. This is what I was looking for. Look at this delicious bread that I baked. So you guys make it. Look how far my skills have come. Originally, my cooking started off like this. Okay, this is the first thing I cooked. This is the last thing I cooked. Isn't this amazing? I made this. And with that said and done, I'll see you probably tomorrow. Stay safe out there. Have fun. And peace, chat. Peace. See ya.